Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Could the Cabinet Secretary provide a report detailing the data and statistics of all children born to Kenyan mothers whom, according to Saudi Arabia laws, are non-citizens, and the steps being taken by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Diaspora Affairs to process their exit permits? That's question number one. Number two, could the Cabinet Secretary clarify whether there are any actions to address the challenges faced by stateless children born to Kenyan mothers, particularly in cases where former employers have confiscated the passports of the mothers and ensuring that their rights are fully protected? And the last question, could the Cabinet Secretary, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, state the measures put in place to ensure timely processing of the DNA samples collected from Kenyan mothers and their children, including the timelines of processing and issuance of exit permits for these children? Those are my questions, Honorable Speaker, and the Prime Cabinet Secretary should know that this is a very emotive issue where children who are born to Kenyan mothers living in Saudi Arabia cannot access medical care and cannot access education because they are considered not to be eligibly in the country and do not even have...
after the question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would wish to respond as follows. One, the government is apprised of the matter of children born to Kenyan mothers in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The number of children born to Kenyan mothers in our records as of now are 388. The processing of exit visas is done by the government of Saudi Arabia upon application by the individual. The mission assists Kenyans with children to apply for the exit visa, negotiate for waiver of the accumulated dependency fees, and follow up until they exit. On the clarity as to whether there are steps taken to address the challenges faced by stateless children born to Kenyan mothers, particularly in cases where former employers have confiscated the passports of the mothers, we wish to respond as follows. A, Article 14.1, as read with Clause 30 of the 6th Schedule of the Constitution of Kenya, stipulates that a person is a citizen by birth if on the day of the person's birth, whether or not the person is born in Kenya, either the mother or the father of the person is a citizen. This provision outlines the principle of citizenship by parentage, thus granting automatic citizenship to children born abroad to Kenyan citizens. Therefore, in principle, we do not have children born of Kenyans in Saudi Arabia or elsewhere who are stateless. All that the parents need to do so as to apply for identification documents for them from the embassy in Riyadh or the consulate in Jeddah. 3, in instances where the parents have no passports, they apply for replacement through the embassy. In the alternative, the embassy issues them with emergency travel documents to enable them return to Kenya. Lack of a passport is not an impediment to acquisition of vital documents or repatriation. The third aspect of the question is that, as stated earlier, 707 DNA samples for children and their parents were collected for analysis. They were all processed and results shared with the parents to enable them apply for birth certificates and travel documents for the children. And the ministry continues